Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers and rumors tease Drew Quartermaine's Cameron Matheson. Grand plans could backfire. Is he only Jen Sidwell's Carlo Rota means to an end? Drew might think he's smart and someone who can pull off a dirty deal. But he ain't got nothing on Sidwell. Sidwell might just turn the tables on him. There's one thing that Drew and Sidwell agree on. Even if the city of Port Charles doesn't, the Esplanade will be on sunny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard Pier, regardless. So what if he doesn't want to give up his territory? Drew thinks he can just bully a zoning change, or better yet, frame him for something and get him put away. And then there's the little situation of that explosive fire that put Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, in a burn unit in Germany. Drew was a Navy SEAL. He knows about explosives. Did Drew have something to do with that penthouse burning? Maybe with the help of Sidwell. So far nobody's asking, but nobody's admitting anything. But the same methods would clear the area Drew and Sidwell want the Esplanade at as well. And much cheaper than a protracted legal battle or demolition. There are more grand plans for Drew, and of course these are personal ones. He's got this perfect life all planned out for a blended family. Maybe a few kids of their own with Willow Corinthos, Kathleen McMullen. He's already bought a house for them in Port Charles, and partnering with Sidwell can only make their life better, as far as he's concerned. Drew hasn't done anything to check out Sidwell, or if he's really who he says he is, or anything of his history. But the two have this in common: forcing issues to get what they want, and that's enough for Drew. But Drew has no idea that his so-called trusted business partner is laughing at him behind his back, in disbelief about how gullible he is. All Drew is in Sidwell's eyes is a means to an end, someone with a little bit of political clout to get things moving for Sidwell's own grand plans. One would think that Drew would have learned something about evil men, having been a prisoner of Victor Cassadine, Charles Shaughnessy, for so many years, and that he could recognize one. Sidwell wrote through into his schemes promising an equal partnership financially in the Esplanade, but which he has no intention of going through with. By the time Sidwell achieves his goals, Drew will feel like he's been chewed and spit out like a piece of gum that lost its flavor. Drew Kane is a character who has long struggled with finding his place in Port Charles, balancing the complexities of his past, the relationships he holds dear, and his desire to make a meaningful impact. Recently, Drew's ambitions have been at the forefront of his storyline, as he's been working on grand plans that could not only change his life, but also the lives of those around him. As he looks to the future, he's been involved in some major moves that have caught the attention of both allies and adversaries. However, as with most things in Drew's life, there's always the looming question of whether his well-intentioned plans will backfire, especially considering the murky dynamics he's currently involved in. As Drew works to establish himself and make significant strides in his business ventures, a new question arises. Is he merely a pawn in someone else's game, specifically Sidwell's? Could all of Drew's efforts ultimately serve the interests of others, leaving him to grapple with the consequences of being a means to an end? Drew's journey on General Hospital has always been one marked by personal struggles and high-stakes decisions. Having spent years as a mercenary and soldier before grappling with the loss of his memories, Drew's quest for a stable, fulfilling life has been an uphill battle. While he's found success in various endeavors, including his role at Aurora Media and his relationships with family members, like his sister Sam and his son Scout, Drew has never been able to fully escape the shadow of his past. His involvement with the corporate world, especially in his dealings with Sidwell, has raised eyebrows, and the fans are wondering whether his ambitions are truly his own or if they're being manipulated by outside forces. Sidwell's role in Drew's life has become increasingly important as they navigate the complicated world of business and power dynamics. Sidwell is a character whose motivations are shrouded in mystery, and it's clear that he has his own agenda. For Drew, This connection could be pivotal in securing his future, and with his wealth and influence, seems to be a key figure in the kind of success Drew is hoping to achieve. However, as Drew becomes more entrenched in these dealings, the question arises: is Sidwell merely using Drew as a stepping stone to reach his own goals? Drew, with his drive and determination, could easily be seen as a means to an end for Sidwell, who may be positioning himself to take advantage of Drew's ambition for his own gain. The question of whether Drew is truly in control of his destiny, or if he's simply a pawn in Sidwell's elaborate game, looms large over his storyline. At the heart of this uncertainty is Drew's belief in his own agency. He's always prided himself on making his own decisions, forging his own path, and ensuring that his actions align with his values. But as the power dynamics between him and Sidwell grow more complex, it becomes increasingly difficult to discern whether Drew is truly in charge of his own fate. He's worked hard to get to where he is, but the stakes are high, and the risks are considerable. Drew is not only putting his own future at risk, but also the futures of those he cares about, including his family and his colleagues at Aurora. The weight of these decisions is bound to affect him, and as the tension between Drew and Sidwell intensifies, fans are left wondering whether Drew's grand plans will backfire. The possibility of Drew being used as a pawn by Sidwell is something that has already begun to manifest in subtle ways. Drew's business dealings have placed him in a vulnerable position, and Sidwell's influence seems to be growing stronger with each passing day. Drew's trust in Sidwell could ultimately be his downfall, as he may fail to see the bigger picture and the way Sidwell is manipulating the situation for his own benefit. With Drew's investment in Sidwell's ventures, there's a real danger that Drew could be walking right into a trap, one that Sidwell has carefully set for him. What Drew might perceive as a golden opportunity could ultimately be a calculated move to strip him of everything he's worked for. In this tense environment, Drew is not without his allies, but those allies may have their own hidden agendas. While Sam has always been a source of emotional support for Drew, even their relationship has been tested by the complexity of Drew's professional life. As they navigate their evolving relationship, Drew will need to lean on those who truly have his best interests at heart, and that circle may be smaller than he realizes. It's also possible that other characters, including Jason or even Michael, could step in to offer their own brand of support, but will they be able to break through Drew's resolve to pursue his goals at all costs? The relationships that Drew has built over the years are all on the line as he moves forward with his grand plans, and these dynamics will play a significant role in how things unfold. As Drew's ambitions grow, the stakes in Port Charles are also rising. The city itself is rife with conflict, intrigue, and competition, and Drew is finding himself in the thick of it. Sidwell's shadow looms over every decision Drew makes, and with each passing day, Drew is forced to confront the possibility that his dreams could be shattered if he's not careful. It's a dangerous game he's playing, one that could cost him more than just his career. It could cost him his peace of mind, his relationships, and his sense of self. The possibility of Drew's grand plans backfiring is not a far-fetched idea. On Soups, no plan ever goes off without a hitch, and the dramatic potential for things to spiral out of control is always on the table. Drew may have set out with the best of intentions, but in the high-stakes world of business and power, the best-laid plans often go awry. What will happen if Drew realizes too late that he's been used as a pawn in Sidwell's game? Will he be able to regain control of his future, or will the damage be irreparable? This tension creates a compelling storyline for Drew, one that will leave fans on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the next move in his complex narrative. In addition to the ongoing drama surrounding Drew's business dealings, there are also emotional ramifications to consider. Drew is a character who is deeply connected to his family, and his relationship with Sam, in particular, has been a major part of his journey. As Drew becomes more entrenched in his business plans, it's possible that his emotional life could take a backseat to his career ambitions. The strain on his relationship with Sam could grow, and it's unclear how they will navigate these challenges. Will Sam be able to support Drew as he faces the fallout from his involvement with Sidwell, or will their relationship unravel under the pressure? The emotional stakes are high, and the tension between Drew's personal life and his professional aspirations is only going to grow as the story progresses. Are about more than just business. They represent his desire to carve out a future for himself and his family. He wants to ensure that he can provide for his loved ones and secure a sense of stability that he's long been denied. But in the cutthroat world of business, that stability may be more elusive than he realizes. Drew's belief in his ability to control his destiny is both his strength and his weakness, and it's unclear whether he'll be able to navigate the complex web of relationships, power dynamics, and hidden agendas that are sure to come his way. The stakes are high, and the consequences of his actions could be far-reaching. As Drew moves forward with his plans, the tension between him and Sidwell will continue to build, and fans will be left to wonder whether Drew will come out on top or whether he will fall victim to Sidwell's manipulation. Will Drew's grand plans turn into a nightmare, or will he find a way to outmaneuver Sidwell and take control of his own future? The answers to these questions will keep viewers hooked, as the drama in Port Charles continues to unfold with all the twists and turns that fans have come to love. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updated news.